Hello everyone, this is Ginger Pana. Welcome back to my channel. I am going to do a video share of some slime I'm making. My grandsons and they wanted to make slime this weekend, so we're finally having a chance to make some slime. And so I was starting the process and I thought, oh, maybe I should film it. So anyways, we made already 2 batches. So here is a red one. I don't want to touch it because I'm going to mix. And I made for the other one, he chose kind of a dark blue. So I put it in these containers. They're like 1 pound containers. And as long as they're airtight containers, the slime kind of lasts. Usually they keep it for about 3 months. They can play with it. And they always have to wash their hands before and after so that it doesn't contaminate the slime. And then they have a section on this table to my counter to play. And I usually put, the small guy usually has a silicone mat under him. My big guy, my older one has a smaller silicone mat. The younger one has a bigger one because he's more messy, because I don't want it on my counter. But I started it already. So what I did was, and I'll link the video below on which one I followed. And sorry, there's a lot of background noise because the kids are playing downstairs. Okay, so I use, the key is having washable school glue or washable glue. So any brand, I guess there's different brands of glue. So I got these when it went on sale when it's back to school. So I got this. So I don't really measure, but it's supposed to be 1 cup. I think this is a little bit more than a cup. So what I do is I take off the top and I just squeezed it into this. So I had 2 of these. So I squeezed it in there, and then the rest I let it drip in my really big container. I have a big container of school glue. See, sometimes you can get the big ones. I think you can buy bigger ones at Amazon or Walmart. So I just drip the rest in here, and when it's done dripping, then I throw away the little bottle. Okay, and I also added shaving cream. So any brand of shaving cream, this is my 1/2 cup measuring cup. So I just sprayed it and poured out 2 and 2. Okay, and for now I'm using a silicone scraper or a mixer until I get down to the colors, and I'm going to switch, which is about now. Okay, so yep, so after you do the glue and the shaving cream, then we are going to do the color. So my little grandson wants gold. So let me open this gold one. I thought this was open already. And it only takes maybe about 5 to 10 minutes to mix this, and then it can play. Okay, so I am using any acrylic glue. Usually I try to find a gel so that it's not so liquidy, but it's okay because you can always add the contact solution, which is the activator. I don't use borax. So a lot of the recipes you see online have borax in it, and borax is an activator, but it has a lot of chemicals, especially with the kids playing with it. And if you have allergies, like I have a lot of skin allergies, that's why I've been mixing. So I think I'm starting to feel it even with the glue and the shaving cream and all the other stuff I'm putting in. So here is, I'm going to put some gold in it. So I'm going to use maybe I'll just pour it. So when you use red, I don't have, red is a really hard color to work with because it comes out more pink. So I found that this brand, cheap, it's a really good, when you buy really good acrylic paint, the reds, you can get better usage out of the reds and the blacks, because those dark colors are hard when you're mixing with something white. It comes lighter. I have a lot of food gels. Like I bought a whole pack of 100, and it comes in all different colors, but it doesn't have gold. So I'm gonna see how this gold comes out. So right now I'm using a popsicle stick, so a bigger one, thicker one, a wider one. See, so it's kind of coming out more creamy than gold, but you know, the kids are just going to, it's not like it's gonna be, it's just gonna be played with, and eventually I'm gonna dump it. So put a big dollop in there. Let's see if that darkens it. you know, we made slime before and I put sprinkles in it before, but you know, the sprinkles start falling all out of the slime. So I don't know. I'm not a fan of using the sprinkles or those clay bits. Okay, so maybe that might do. Good enough for him. Okay, so this one I'm gonna do pink. So I'm gonna use my pink gel here. Well, maybe I never used it before. Yeah, I never used it before. That's okay. I'm not gonna. It takes me a minute to take off these foil things inside because it's so tight on it. So I'm just gonna use pink. Is a good color to use because one is light and you're not trying to get that red look. So pink is a good because it's pastel. Even if it's really light, it passes. So I had to put in a lot of color to make my red and my blue. These two, it took me a lot of paint, even the gel, and then I ended up using the Peep brand for the blue and the red. Okay, so that's our pink. So that looks pretty good. Maybe a little bit more. We like to do slime, make our own slime because they can choose the colors. And usually when I put about a cup of glue, it kind of goes a long way for the slime. This is a pound container, so it's maybe about a little bit more than half full by using one of this size school glue is 7.625 ounces. Okay, so then from after you add the color, we're going to add 1 tablespoon cornstarch. I have to go to the market today and buy more cornstarch. Okay, now the cornstarch will help the activator. Okay, I'm really running out. I think this is the last batch I can make. Okay, you don't have to be so perfect on it. It's not like baking. It's just to help the activator. Okay, and then half a teaspoon baking soda. But you know what? I've been putting a teaspoon in it. I just realized that it's half a teaspoon. It's okay. And then you mix it up really good. And this is in lieu of using borax. I think if you use borax, all you need is shaving cream, glue, and I think you have to add some lotion in there, and then the activator, the borax solution. Borax is powder and you mix it with water, and a lot of people keep it in a squeeze bottle and they squeeze it in. Like the contact solution, you have to just squeeze it in. Okay, then I got some lotion. Any cheapo lotion will do. Doesn't have to be scented, or can be. It's hard to find unscented, but usually I go to like Walmart or something and I just buy whatever's on sale or cheap. And I just squirt in here some lotion. Lotion kind of but makes the slime a little bit more pliable with all the things that you are using. Okay, so you mix it well. Sorry, this video is a little bit long because I'm trying to do 2 at once. Then I can clean up. See, my grandkids, they lost interest already. Well, I kind of do this part because it gets really messy. So I do this part and they do it when it starts getting hard, slimy consistency, and they start mushing it with their hands. Okay, so after this is done, so we have the cornstarch, baking soda, and the hand lotion. And at this point, you can put a flavoring scent like an oil or something for it's called flavoring. but it's more for the scent, but I skipped that part. Okay, now here's the magic. So you add contact solution, and maybe this is about 1 to 2 tablespoons worth, and you're gonna need more than this. Sorry, you're gonna need more than this, but you put about a tablespoon or 2 to begin with. See, and already it's starting to clump. You see the middle? It's starting to clump. See? And you can tell because it's going to start pulling away from the sides. But you got to keep adding it until, and don't add too much, just add like half a teaspoon, a teaspoon at a time. Okay, now it depends how much liquid is in here, like how much paint you have to use. Like this gold one, I put 2 big clumps, where this pink one, I just put 2 or 3 squirts. So that's why maybe this one is pulling away faster than the other one. But you see, can you see? See, so it's pulling away. So once it pulls away from the glass, and it's going to get really hard to mix, you're going to have to go in with your hands. And make sure when you go in with your hands are clean, because you don't want to contaminate your slime. Okay, this one I know I'm gonna need more. And then when you put it out on the mat to start really massaging it with your hands, you can still add contact solution and keep massaging it until you get the right consistency. Okay, so I kind of do it until, now you got to be careful because your popsicle stick at this point can snap in half. But you see how it's really pulling away? And even with this one, yeah, it's really pulling away. Okay, now at this point, let me go wash my hands and come back. Now, not in my fake bake, like these 2 bowls, I never use it again for anything cooking to eat. These 2 bowls are dedicated for my fake bakes. Even this spatula, although it's just shaving cream, after I wash it, I put in my fake bakes. These I just throw away. Okay, so let's see if I can move things around. Okay, let's put this one on the side. And then I might as well cover up my paint, because knowing me, I'm going to spill it. And then always try to clean your paints on the outside, the rims, because if you don't, when you use it again, it's going to harden and it's going to be hard to take off the covers. Okay, so let's move this one here. So let me see if I can move up my, I don't want to bang the, okay. So when you see, I see some clumps of baking soda in here. Okay. So let me see in my mind frame. Okay. So you kind of just play with it, and pretty soon it's going to separate. You can go back and try to take off this clay later. Okay. I did see a clump of baking soda, so that means I didn't. So I just add like a small squirt at a time. You can hear the popping, that's all the air, and that's good. Okay, it's starting to work. That's about it. See, you just go like this, and then it's like working with the clay when you get it at a certain consistency, when I do my fake bakes, if you keep massaging it, it becomes good enough to work with. And all you do is do this to your hands, and then the clay comes right off. And then with my other colors, I kind of got lots of the clay off the popsicle stick. Okay. And then if you have any big parts in the bowl, because you're going to wash it out, but I kind of go in and I kind of pick up all the clay in the bowl. Okay. And that's it. So if you think this is good enough for the kids to play with, see how it starts getting rubbery, and I think as the more you leave it, it activates more, so it becomes harder. Okay, now if you go back to play with your slime in like a week and it's starting to get all you just take it out of the container and then you start playing with it, and it should be okay as long as it's airtight. So here's the red. We packed it maybe about half an hour ago. See, so you just take it out like this. And then here is, so the more you let it sit, the harder it gets. So this is good. Then the kids can form it. They use all their Play-Doh cutting things, their knives and stuffs and their cutouts, and they make stuff. It's kind of not like Play-Doh, so it's kind of slime where you just play with it like this, and they cut it and they make all kind of things, but you know, it's a slime. So this one, I think I put too much activator in it. It's getting a little bit tough, but maybe it's good because they want to cut things with it, so maybe that's okay. Oops. Okay, so put it back in here. Make sure it's airtight. Now my slime down here, my pink one, it's starting to spread. So you leave it like this, and then it starts to spread. Okay. So that's about it. Just keep massaging it until you get the consistency that you want, and it's all ready to play. And when you're done, you get some containers. And these are food safe containers. They're like, I use them when I pack takeouts and stuff, but I have half a pound and pound containers. And you can just put it in here, and then it's ready. Okay, so I'll work on my gold one and I'll put it in this after. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm glad I got to show this on my camera, at least to record it for me. But I hope you try to make some slime and for the kids and enjoy them. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.